how has Zoom added to this reading? And tell me a little more about the droids, puppets, music, sound effects, and special outfits.
I think the ability to have backgrounds has been an awesome feature that you wouldn't get otherwise, and how certain people have taken advantage of that by making a floating head Jar Jar, or a variety of different incarnations of Yoda. And you can't really do that in other formats with the same kind of effect. So I think that's a very pleasant feature of doing this via Zoom.
Yeah, I'm literally trying to picture right now what a Yoda, like a Lego Yoda, would look like just on stage, with Jonathan just like holding it and having it like look around. I think people would just be like, what is happening?
Yeah.
But with this, it works.
I can safely say that, as with the regular Star Wars movies, it's always an improvement to add more puppets as opposed to, CGI and everything. So always go with puppets. Jar Jar is infinitely better in this version than he is in the original film.
Good God, yes. Just yes. Oh, Lord Jesus, yes.
I think what Zoom tends to add is kind of the ability to be on stage but not on stage at the same time, where you're part of everything that's happening, but you're not necessarily part of everything that's happening. And at the same time, you can control your exits and entrances, so to speak. And as far as the puppets, the props, the hilarity, I think that just really started because you have all of these people that are striving for a place an outlet for their creativity, and we're just constantly trying to one-up each other on how much we can make each other laugh. And I think that's the main goal right now is just to make everybody laugh when you're looking at a costume, and it's kind of a way to make people smile, and it's definitely an outlet for creativity.
I definitely agree with the notion of Zoom being like on stage as well while being off stage, because there's plenty of times where we're on camera. You feel it even if you're not saying anything. If you're just there for reactions and just looking for everybody else, you feel it. And then as soon as you close off your video, it kind of feels like you're backstage, just kind of like, okay, where's my next line? Here are my props. Here's this going on. Everything's in line, yes. But yes to everything Kimberly was just saying as to one-upping each other as far as laughs are concerned. And the best part of it is everybody knows that they're just doing it for the fun of it. As you were just saying, it's yes to get a laugh, but at the same time, it's like, this is my creation, this little puppet that I've made here. I made it to the best of my abilities, accurate as I can, what have you. But I'll be damned if I'm not going to try my hardest to get somebody to break during their lines. So
That llama worked, though.
Oh, yeah.
Damn you, Lama Su.
Oh, Lama Su, yeah.
Honestly, not expecting such a big reaction with that llama, but thank you.
Got me just at the end.
It's beautiful. One thing we discovered with the music very quickly is that Zoom doesn't like to have multiple sources of audio going at the same time. And so the original thinking was to have music playing through much of what was happening and just sort of softly accentuating the amazing performances that all the awesome actors are providing. And we realized that does not work on a technical level. The audio gets all screwed up, and so we had to be a little bit more intentional and shifted our approach in later episodes. And so BJ and I would sit down and virtually and talk about how to interject music in ways that would hopefully feel natural and support what the actors are doing, but actually have those moments planned out ahead of time so that we didn't have to worry about the different performances competing with each other.
And the great thing, I don't know about, can't speak for the audience, but as a performer, the great thing about Zoom is being able to do it from anywhere. I've bowed out of a couple because of internet connection problems, but last week I was in Indiana and I did it. It's just a great thing of not being constrained to any particular place or even time, and just every Wednesday at this time is where your friends are, right? So you can come in and hang out from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, John, tell them where you were first doing these from.
Oh, I was in Alaska. Yeah, so that was cool. It was, it's just this, yeah. I've done them from Alaska, I've done them from Central California, done them from Indiana. I don't, BJ, where was yours? You had one in, like,
I was out in New Jersey at one point. Like, people, it's funny, like, some people have gotten to go and see, like, family during all of this, and, you know, he's right. I mean, it's kind of fun to get to still be like, you know, even though I'm on the East Coast and we're doing this on Pacific Coast time, and I had to be at like 10 p.m. out there. Like, it was still really nice to get to do it because, you know, it's fun to get to be with these people, and hopefully people are getting something out of it on the audience end too. Obviously, like, people that are watching this, if you haven't seen any of our videos yet, please look us up, watch from the beginning, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. I mean, we start very simply and then just kind of spiral out from there. So it's definitely worth watching in the original release order of Star Wars. I have to put that out there because there's people that would watch it like 1, 2, nah, we got to watch it as the books were written, essentially, in this case. And then we have our Facebook page that you can follow us on too. That way you can stay up to date on everything. So it's Zounds, Zounds. So Zounds Online Productions. That way you can follow us and have a good time.